Welcome to Wake Up Epic. Today's practice is all about your feet because they are so important. We'll revisit them. And trust. Our body-mind dynamic is inhale, ooh. You can do this sitting, you can do this standing. Inhale, ooh. Around the body, in spine, and we bring the arms in like you're holding something important. Inhale, ooh. Ooh has a heaviness and a significance, a focus to it. When we trust something, there's a groundedness and a centeredness. Imagine holding something that's important and trusting yourself to not drop it. When someone gets hurt, when someone falls, when we hear bad news, we instinctively say, ooh, are you okay? And of course, when someone says, oh yeah, I'm fine, we don't quite believe them. When someone says, oh, I'm not feeling so good right now, we can connect. So our inhale, ooh, is about our connection, and it starts with trust. Where do you not trust you? Notice how the move shifts inside you. Where do you not trust you? Would you allow yourself to have the experience trusting your body to know where you don't trust you? Where do you trust you? In what challenging, outrageous, courageous ways do you trust you that you haven't yet acknowledged? Our last few, can you do them with more care? Allow yourself to care as much as you truly do. What if you trusted you more than you even deserved? And move your body. Great. So keep paying attention to trust, no trust, betrayal, all the themes that can come up today over the next few days as it relates to trust. Now our feet, take one leg out, take a leg, cross it over above your knee. If you got socks on, take them off. Our move is to interlace your hands, your fingers between your toes. Might be weird first couple times. Hopefully your toes aren't too dirty. And once you're in there, start to move your hand around with your foot. So you're going to get some ankle mobility. But one of the things we're doing here that's very unique, and this comes from Yoga Tune-Up, and one of my first mentors, Glenn Black, who I met in 2008. So Joe Miller, Yoga Tune-Up, and Glenn Black. We want to manipulate the mobilities of your toes, the fascia, the stuckness in your toes. So you might need to reset the fingers and the toes and then change directions here. Now, if it's painful, go slower, go softer. Generally, it's not painful. I haven't heard that too much from people. Now, let's add a piece. Take your hand, your free hand, and put the thumb right in the center of the bottom of your foot, in the fascia on the bottom of your foot. And you're going to put some gentle pressure as you continue to manipulate the toes. So you're going to get some gentle bottom of the foot massage while you're manipulating the toes. And experiment with a few different ways of doing that. What other directions can you go that feels generally good or stretchy? Can you dig your thumb in a little bit and give yourself a few more pleasurable sensations? Next, take both of your thumbs and use your own toes as pressure, as a wall to push against as you massage the bottom of your foot, anywhere you want to go. Even the tops of your foot, the top of your foot can get some pull and some touch from your fingers. Your ability to touch yourself, to give yourself, to self-care for yourself is vital. Think about how much self-care we need on a daily basis. Rest is self-care, going for a walk and receiving nature. So this whole series, these 7 videos, they're very much about inspiration. So your ability to receive inspiration, information, awareness from the outside, from beyond your own boundary, is very, very much about what we're up to here. Next, release that. Take both your thumbs, grab the bottom of your lower leg, your calf, and start to dig your thumbs into your calf and walk up towards the knee, and then back down towards the Achilles tendon, your heel, or next to your heel. So up and down your legs, exploring this interface of skin, these boundaries of muscles and tissue, the tightness that's been developed over, or as a result of movement and habits and patterns, conscious ones and unconscious ones. Now find a spot that's like, oh, it's a little more intense than the rest. Squeeze and take a deep breath. Lighten the pressure, take another deep breath. Has that sensation diminished? Just feel around. So a lot of where you are tender, untouched, unloved, tightened up, you can make a significant difference in a very short amount of time. Switch legs. If you have a sock, take it off. Interlace your hands between your toes on this other side. The toes, based on a lot of things, may be tighter, more locked up, more sort of dysfunctional, or healthier, better, more mobile. So once you get it in there, start to feel what the mobility is like for your ankle and the toes. Explore some different directions. Take your free hand, add the thumb. So you just add the thumb, and the mobility you're creating, the movement you're creating is going to give you a massage for free if you're just giving some pressure to that thumb. Breathe. Your feet take in so much information and are your go-to for balance. So proprioception, information, the way that your brain knows where you are in space, lots to do with your feet. So the more sensitive and aware you can make your feet, the better. The more numb they are, not so good. Take both thumbs, dig in. So part of what you're doing here is you're unnumbifying your nummification. You can tweak that. Please unnumbify your nummification. And as you do that, you start to change your chronic pain patterns, even the subtle ones, into the ability to receive more pleasure. Let's take both thumbs to the lower leg, up and down the calf. So the basic process to transform pain into pleasure, or your capacity to experience pleasure, which is to say to receive, is very much you've got to be with that chronic pain in an allowance, non-judgmental state to some degree. It's part of what allows you to ask for help. And at some point that transitions to healing, to wholeness, to a sense of, willingness to tolerate pleasure. Find a spot, find a hot spot, press, take a deep breath. Relax a little bit, take another breath. See if that intensity is diminished. It's going to make everything move and feel better. For our minute of silence, You can sit, you can stand, you can even lay down if you like. Close your eyes. Exhale fully. I'm going to invite you to spend more time on the bottom of your breath just by waiting. No need to breathe. Okay, good. Open your eyes, move your body. Thanks for trusting me. Thanks for waking up epic. I will see you in our next practice, which is going to be all about freedom.